Welcome back. Today I'm going to try and stake and single stem my tomatoes. I've never done it before, so let's see how it goes. So I'm starting out with these shorter stakes. I actually had my husband pick me up some the last time he was at the hardware store, the lumber yard, and I asked him for several 8-foot furring strips, and I think he was confused and thought I meant 8 inches, so he didn't get enough, so I cut them all in half. I have 6 tomatoes that I'm going to stake. If these end up not being tall enough, I'll get some more, but I figured we'll give it a go and see how it works out. Alright, I've got most of them in. I've got one left. I just wanted to show you that when we cut them in half, we actually ended up cutting them on a slant, so that just makes it a little bit easier to drive them into the dirt with a rubber mallet. So there we go. 6 stakes in. So like I said, 6 of the 9 plants I have in here are indeterminate, and that means they'll just keep growing as you prune them. They grow up. The 3 in the middle, those are aromas, and these particular ones are just going to end up being a bush. But now I've got some old bits of Tshirt. I'm just going to cut these apart to make strips to tie it with. That gives the tomato stem a little bit of flex in the wind so they don't just snap. So now before I tie this one, I want to figure out which stem is going to be my main stem, and it looks like this guy in the middle here is probably going to be my main stem, so that's the one I'm going to want to tie up. Alright, so I pruned up the bottom suckers and leaves, everything underneath the first set of flowers, and this guy doesn't actually have any flowers yet, but I think he's getting some up here. So, it's an experiment. We'll see what happens. I didn't want to put my stakes too close to the actual stem, so there's a little bit of distance there, but I think once they start growing, it will be fine. They'll get closer and be more flexible at the top. So there goes that experiment. We'll see how it is. And all these suckers that got cut off can actually be planted for new plants. I'm not sure. I might plant a couple of them just in case, but I do have spares already in pots over there, so I'm not too concerned about it. So that's the first step in single stemming my tomatoes. Now I got this big guy over here to figure out. He's got flowers all over.